everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Bears coming in at 6-5, going up against the Broncos, who come in at 2-9.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos, and they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Chicago Bears. First carry now for Jordan Howard, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. The offense lining up 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30. Green, 39. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that's complete. It's Sims. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. No. Check. Patriot. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They go with Howard again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Watch it now, Barney. Leopard. Got three down. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. It's McKenzie. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And he fields it cleanly. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down at the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard! Leopard! Go! Philly,
This is Howard on 2nd down. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Trubisky on third and long. Able to power through. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Here we go.
Now Henderson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw now on second and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel.
Here we go.
Time running out here on the play clock. He'll drop to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Tim Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taking on the midfield logo. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. First down, they run with Howard. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin. 4 yards remaining now on second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Again, it's Howard. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Third down, Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Here's Jeff Locke now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Caldwell's got it over the middle. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's McKenzie. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. A handoff as they run the counter play. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. They find some open field here. 20. There he goes right side. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. An NFL update. Second quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Suck up for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
The second quarter score from KC. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's Caldwell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Finding some room at midfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Baldwin. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Denver getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Oh, design run for their wideout. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Caldwell. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Caldwell. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Brenza's kick is good. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. So we come upon, and Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. A punt of 34 yards that time, and the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On second down, here's Trubisky. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the ball.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyler Davison in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Baldwin with it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And this one is right down the middle. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a 1st down. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So the Broncos coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. Flush to his right. And he is knocked down from the side, right around the 26. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the third quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah. And now look at him go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now here's Suck about to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Tim Williams in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The Broncos on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17.
Let's go!
Now back to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could for
touchdown, Chicago! Cameron Meredith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears continue to pour it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Here we go. What? Ohio.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Caldwell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. first carry for their fullback. And some room to roam now. Space to run past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears add on. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Doug Baldwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tim Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Broncos on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd down following the run. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive there. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Akeem Hicks in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, the spin. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And they give this time to the tailback. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
A fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. At scoring again, the Rams have widened that lead a bit further. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, start the bus, because they think this one is over.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch two. Watch two. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
Trubisky lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Caldwell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
I got trips this side. I got trips this side. We got three. We got three. Here we go. One. Ohio.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Tim Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Come on, let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is going.